Oh God. Yeah. Who will be my first student online? Good evening. Let me see my first student online for the day. Who will be our first student for the day? Please, can you help me with my tablet? Who is joining me? Where are you? I'm waiting for you. As you join, kindly use the comment section to introduce yourself. Let me know that you are here. Perpetual. Who is joining me? Still waiting for you. Students, I'm still waiting for you. If you are just joining this class, you introduce yourself. Let me know who is here. Just use the comment section and state your name. Let me know who is here. Use the comment section and state your name. Introduce yourself at the comment section. Okay, Sarah, you're welcome. Sarah, how was your day? Sarah, how was your day? Okay. So we can then start the class. Sarah, I hope you can hear me. If you can hear me, just indicate on the comment section. Okay. We begin the class. Okay, Sarah, you said you can hear me. Let's go ahead. Good day and welcome to today's class. Today's class is a continuation of our previous classes on GSS2 mathematics. In today's class, we shall be looking at decimal numbers in standard form. How can we express decimal numbers in standard form? At the previous class, we have looked at whole numbers in standard form, how you can express whole numbers in standard form, and from standard form back to ordinary form. That was what we did at the two previous classes. We said a standard form, a number is said to be in standard form if it can be expressed in the form a times 10 raised to the power of n, where a is said to be a number greater than 1, that is to say 1 is less than a and a is less than 10. So a is that number that falls between 1 and 10. A may likely be a whole number or a fraction. Okay, so what I mean, that is a mixed fraction. Okay, that is 1 point something, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, or whatever, but it must be between 1 and 10. So once these two conditions are met, then we say that such a number is said to be in standard form, where n is said to be equal to either a positive or a negative whole number. That was the two conditions I gave at the previous classes. So we have looked at how to express whole numbers in standard form. In today's class, we shall be looking at decimal numbers in standard form. So we said any decimal number can be expressed in standard form. In this case, the powers are always negative. At the last class, while we were treating whole numbers, we discovered that whole numbers in standard form, their powers are always negative and positive, because in the course of it, we were increasing the index number. We are moving the decimal point from the last digit towards the left. So in decimal numbers, you have observed that the decimal point will now be moved against that of the positive. So at the last class, we were moving decimal point from the last towards the left, and we said the powers is said to be positive. In decimal numbers, the decimal point will be moved towards the right, and when it is moved towards the right, it is said to be negative. Also, when we express such decimal numbers in fraction, you will discover that the index form, the index part of it will be at the denominator, and that makes it to become negative when you express it in standard form. Example, we are asked to express 0.005 in standard form. This is said to be a fraction. And the first, remember, in GSS 1, you were taught that when you have a number, digits towards your left, beginning from the decimal point, are said to be the whole number part, while those towards your right are said to be the fractional part. So what we are saying in essence is that in terms of place value, the first digit away from the decimal point towards your right is said to occupy the 10th position. So each place value is said to be 10th, as in TENTH, 10th, while the second place value is said to be the 100th. The third place value is said to be the 1000th, while the fourth place value is said to be the millions. So therefore, 0.0005 can be expressed as 5 divided by 10,000. So this is said to be 5,000, 10,000, okay, and which can be expressed as 5 divided by, we say 10,000 in index form can be expressed as 10 raised to the power of 4. That is to say, you are multiplying 10 4 times to get 10,000. So this can be expressed in standard form as 5 times 10 raised to the power of minus 4. Minus 4 in the sense that this is said to be 5 times 1 over 10 to the power 4. And the reciprocal of any number in standard form, in index form, is written as 10 raised to the power of minus 4. So this is said to be 5 times 10 raised to the power of minus 4. Also, we say that note that when expressing decimal numbers in standard form, the decimal points shifts to the back of the first non-zero digit. That is to say, when you are to express this in standard form, other than you expressing it as a fraction, which I just showed you, you can also move the decimal point until it gets to the back of the first non-zero digit. So when you move the decimal point, this becomes 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 happens to be the first non-zero digit. So the decimal point rests after 5. Otherwise, it will not conform with that expression I gave you as a times 10 raised to the power of n. So for it to conform with this, the decimal point must be placed at the back of the first non-zero digit. So you keep moving it until you get to the first non-zero digit. So when you do that, this can now be expressed as 5 point whatever you have, that is if there are other digits other than 0. 5, this becomes 5.0 times 10 raised to the power of minus 4. Minus because I moved the decimal point towards my right. Remember, while we're dealing with whole numbers, we said when it is moved towards the left, it is positive. Now we are moving towards the right, it is what? Negative. And how do I get 4? I have to move the decimal point 4 times. Remember, I said you only stop when you get to the back of the first non-zero digit. And 5 happens to be the first non-zero digit. So this becomes 5.0 times 10 raised to the power of minus 4. So this is how you can express decimal numbers in standard form. We can see that the power of 10 is equal to the negative value of the number of steps the decimal point was shifted. This is just an explanation of what I did. I moved the decimal point 4 times. Okay, and the power is said to be the negative value of the number of times it has been moved. Example 2. Let's solve another example. Example 2 says we should express the following in standard form. At this point, let me get responses from those of you online. Sarah, do you understand all I have said? Are you with me, Sarah? Sarah, is my explanation clear to you? Okay, so we move ahead. Example 2, that we should express the following in standard form. A, we have this in standard form. So I'm not going to express it as a fraction, but rather I'll just go straight ahead to express it in the standard form. So I'm going to move the decimal point until I get to the back of the first non-zero digit. And what is the first non-zero digit? Is 4. So you move the decimal point until you get to that point. So how many times are we going to move it? This becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So my decimal point will be here. I have moved it 7 times. So this in standard form is going to be written as 4.25 times 10 raised to the power of minus 7. So this gives you the value of A times 10 raised to the power of minus 7. Minus 7 is because we have shifted the decimal point 7 times towards the right. So that is why it is negative. When you shift it towards the left, it is what? Positive. B, this becomes, I'm going to shift this. I'm not going to be drawing these lines again. Rather, I'll be counting the digits, the figures that I have before the first non-zero. So this becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this becomes 8.4 times 10 raised to the power of negative 12. But if you are still having issues with counting, you can then draw the arc, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this gives you 8.4 times 10 raised to the power of negative 12. Also, I said we should note that when decimal numbers are expressed in standard form, the power of 10 is always a negative integer. Please, just a minute. A minute, Sarah. Let me reposition my camera. Okay, sorry for the break in transmission. So I say that, note that when decimal numbers are expressed in standard form, the power of 10 is always a negative integer. It is not a fraction, but it is always an integer, which is either a positive or a negative whole number. So integers are said to be negative or positive whole numbers. So let's take more examples on this. Example 1. Exercise 1.3 says we should express the following in standard form. Sarah, are you with me? Do you understand all I have said so far? Sarah, do you understand? Are you following the class? Sarah, are you with me on this? If you are just joining the class, you can also let us know at the comment section. Just let us know your name and where you're watching us from. Sarah, are you with me? Okay, so let's work this out together, Sarah. We have exercise 1.3 that we should express the following in standard form. The first question on that exercise is 0.001. So I will solve part of this. I have about 20 questions. Okay, 15 of them. So I'm going to do 1 to 5 and allow Sarah to solve 6 to 15. Sarah, I believe that will be okay. Alright, so watch how I'm going to do this, and thereafter you will solve. So 0.0001 can be expressed as, I'm going to do it as a fraction. Thereafter you follow suit. Okay, so this is going to be written as 1 divided by 0.0000, because this is taking the place value of tens of thousands. Remember, this is tens, hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands. Okay, so this can be expressed as 1 over 10 to power 4, and this can be expressed as 1.0 times 10 raised to the power of negative 4. How did I get 1 over 1000 and 10,000? Remember, when you are converting from decimal points to fraction, the rule says pick up the non-zero digits after the first non-zero digits. Okay, that becomes your numerator, all divided by the number of zeros you have after the number of zeros digits you have up to the first non-zero digit. Yes, so this becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, and this becomes 1 and 4 zeros. Okay, other school of thought we said you put the decimal point, you put a 1 where you have the decimal point, and every other digit represents a 0. Okay, so that is how I got 1 over 10,000. Okay, so let's work that out. 2 gives us 9 divided by, this should be 100,000. When you have 1, how many digits do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 9 over 100,000, which will say this can be expressed as 9 divided by 10 to the power 5, which is equal to 9 times 10 raised to the power of minus 5. Sarah, are you with me? 3 is going to be, you move the decimal point, okay? So I'm going to have 4.5 divided by, now I have moved the decimal point to this point. How many digits do I have before that point? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is going to be 1 with 7 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this is equal to 4.5 divided by 10 to the power 7, which is equal to 4.5 times 10 to the power minus 7. So Sarah, did you get that? Okay, this is what I want you to do. Are you with me? Next is equal to 3.4 divided by, this is going to be 10 to the power, I'm going to skip this fractional part because of time. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 raised to the power 9, which ends up to be 3.4 times 10 raised to the power of minus 9. Also, with number 5, I'm going to express it straight ahead to index form. This is going to be 2.21 times 10 raised to the power of, how many times will I move the decimal point? This becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is times 10 raised to the power of negative 10. So Sarah, do you understand all I did? Are you with me, Sarah? Okay. Sarah is asking, sir, is it necessary to add the word to the 1, or you can also leave it? Sarah, please, I don't understand what you're saying. Hi, Baz. Baz, you are welcome. Where are you chatting from? Sarah, please, can you come again with your last question? What's your question, Sarah? Okay, it is not necessary to add the 0.0, okay, to the whole number part. But I had to do that because there are some questions like that of question number 5 and question number 4 where you have a fraction and not a whole number. So if you add the 0.0, it is okay. If you don't add it, it does no harm to you. So you can either include it or leave it. Whichever way you take it is okay. So please, Sarah, you now have to solve question number 6 to 15. When you are done with question number 6 to 13, you let me know so that I can then move the board upwards. So I'll wait for you. You solve and drop your answers at the comment section. For those of you who are just joining us, you're welcome to today's class. The question is for you to express what we have on the board in standard form. They are given as decimal numbers, so express them in standard form using the examples on the board. Don't forget to like this live if you appreciate what we are doing. You can like the live if you appreciate what we are doing. Number 6, you said it's 1 times 10 to the power of minus 1. Okay, that's correct. Correct. Okay, Sarah. If you are just joining us, let us know where you are chatting from or where you are watching us from. Use the comment section and chat with me. And if you want to be part of this class, you are to solve the exercises on the board. Use the comment section to give your answers. The question is for you to express the following decimal numbers in standard form. I don't know why. Okay, Sarah said number 7 is 3.47 times 10 to the power 10. Number 7, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sarah, that's correct. Good. Don't forget to like the live. Okay, number 8 you said is 9.31 times 10 to the power 11. For number 8, let me confirm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's correct, Sarah. Go ahead. That was good, Sarah. Okay. Question number 9, you said is 1.2 times 10 to the power of 15. Question 9. Let me confirm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Correct, Sarah. Ten, you said it's 5.4 times 10 to the power 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Brilliant, Sarah. That's good. If you are just joining this class, let me know where you are chatting from. Use the comment section to tell me who you are and the location where you are watching us from. For what you see on the board, this is an exercise I have given to students to solve after my explanation. So the question is for you to express these decimal numbers in standard form. This is mathematics for those in JSS 2, Junior Secondary 2. So presently at the moment, we are solving exercises. Number 11, Sarah said is 8.0. times 10 to the power of minus 8. That's for 11. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Correct, Sarah. Don't forget to like our live if you find interesting what we have here. Arena, Karen, how are you doing? You're welcome. Where are you chatting from? Karim, let's know your location. And if you are just joining us, we are having a class for those in junior secondary 2 where we are looking at whole numbers and we are trying to express decimal numbers in standard form. So I have about 50 questions on the board that students are solving. So you can join the class by expressing each of these numbers in standard form. Karen says he is doing good. I'm doing good as well. Let me know where you're viewing us from. Sarah said number 13. Sarah said question number 13, the answer is 5.0 times 10 to the power minus 2 for 13. Sarah, you are correct. That's correct. Karim, are you here with me? Let me know where you are viewing us from. Where is the present location? Don't forget to like this live as well. We'd like to know where you're chatting from. Oh, you can't hear me. Can you hear me now? Karim, can you hear me? Yes, where are you from? Sarah said answer to question 14 is 2.9 times 10 to the power minus 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sarah, you are correct. Good. That's good of you, Sarah. Karim, yes. Where are you from? Where are you viewing us from? Where are you viewing us from? We'd like to know. Finland. Oh, that's nice. Nice having you on this channel. Yes, I'm a math teacher. Yuquira. I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation of your name. Yes, I'm a math teacher. I'm a math and physics teacher. Nice having you on this channel. We are having a mathematics class at the moment for those in junior secondary 2. And the topic is on whole numbers, how to express decimal numbers in standard forms. Thank you, Quira. Sarah said question to number 15 is 3.005 times 10 to the power minus 3. Sarah, that's correct. That's great. Sarah have been able to solve the whole exercises and she got all. Sarah, that's nice of you. That shows that you are actually following the class. So that's good. She has been able to solve all of them and she got them right. So Sarah, what we'll do now is to move to the next exercise. In this exercise, I have been able to shorten it, okay? So I have given you the value of A. What you have to give me now is the index part. Okay, so I'm going to solve question number 1 and then leave the rest for you to do. So you equally solve them. Question number 1 is 0.0021 times 10. 0.0021. We have to express it in standard form. In standard form, this is going to be 2.1 times 10 to power. I'm going to move the decimal point 1, 2, 3. Since I'm moving it towards the right hand side, it's going to give me a negative power. So this is equal to 10 raised to the power of minus 3. Sarah, is that clear to you? And for those of you viewing us, you can also follow the step I took in exercise 1, in example 1, to solve that of 2 to the last. Okay? So, for purpose of those who are just joining us, I'm going to solve number 2. Number 2, we have to express 0.000089 in standard form. And this is going to be 8.9 times 10 to power. I'm going to move the decimal point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Moving the decimal 5.5 times to the right gives us a negative 5 power. And remember we said standard form, a number is said to be expressed in standard form if it can be expressed in the form a times 10 raised to the power of n, where we said a is a number that falls between 1 and 10 with 1 inclusive, while n is said to be any positive or negative whole number. Okay, so this is a condition for such a number to be said to be in standard form. So for question number 3, I'm going to put a point. Okay, this is 2.8. Okay, so Sarah, you are to continue with this. Let me see your solution from question number 3 to 8. So let's go. Sarah, over to you. And for those of you just joining us, if you want to, you can then join Sarah in solving the exercises we have on the board. Complete the following. Okay, Karim, you said thank you, Karim. I'll appreciate it if you can bring in more followers from Finland to join our classes. This is a daily class we have from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Nigerian time. So you can share the link with your friends and ask them to follow. Nice having you in this class. Queria, I don't understand what you are saying. Yes, I'm a teacher. I don't know if you're a teacher or a student. So let's go. Sarah, give me your answers. What's the answer to question number 3? I appreciate you, Karim. Thank you very much. Sarah said question to number 3 is 2.8 times 10 to power 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's correct, Sarah. Yes, Sarah is my student. Yes. If you are just joining us, you can try some of the exercises on the board. You have to complete the following. We are expressing the decimal numbers in standard forms. Sarah, what's answer to question number 4? You can also follow us on Facebook. We have a page on Facebook, My Lesson Teacher Maths, or you can follow my personal account, Utaji Leonard, on Facebook. We are also on TikTok at My Lesson Teacher. You can also follow us on Instagram. We are on social media. But for now, our live classes will be only on YouTube. Subsequently, we shall migrate to Facebook, where I think we can have more audience and we can be using them alternatively. Yes. Thank you, Karim. I so much appreciate you. God will see us through. Nice having you here with us. Thank you. Thank you, Karim. You can also review our page and give us good recommendations, and I think that will help us go viral. Yes. Sarah, I'm waiting for your answers. Okay, number 5, she says it's 9.2 times 10 to power minus 9. Okay, it's 9.2, correct? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Correct, Sarah? If you are just joining this live class, kindly use the comment section to introduce yourself. Let us know where you are chatting from and what you feel about this class. This class is for those in JSS2. We are treating the topic whole numbers. And under whole numbers, we are converting decimal numbers to indices or expressing decimal numbers in index form. So you can also join the class by trying some of these exercises. We are now looking at exercise 1.3. So this is for you to solve. Let's see you solve this. Sarah said answer to question number 6 is 7.59 times 10 to the power 9. Six 7.59 times 10 to the power minus 9. Sarah, look at question number 6 again, is wrong. Your answer is wrong. Okay, I understand what you did. Sarah is 7.59. Okay, you are not to give me the other part. You are only to give me the value of A. Okay, so it's 7.59, but it's times 10 to the power minus 3. Yes, let's know where you're chatting from if you're just joining us. Where are you viewing us from? And what's your opinion about this class? Can you recommend this class to somebody that you know? After this class, we are going to be having a session for those in primary 5. So stay tuned. Sarah, now you are talking. Question number 6 is correct. 7.59. Number 7, 2.9. Good. And number 8. What do we have for question number 8? If you are just joining us, let us know where you are chatting from. Let us know your location. Number 8, Sarah says, is 3.89. Okay. Sarah, that's correct. That's correct. That shows you are following the class, and I appreciate you for that. You got all correct. So let's move to the last exercise for today. Now, exercise 1.5 is asking us to express the following in standard form. Now, This is given in words, not in figures. This is to enable you know how to represent algebraic statements in algebraic expressions. Okay, so we have to express the following in standard form. 200s. 200s can be written as 2 divided by 100. Okay, Sarah, are you with me? And this is equal to 2 times 10 raised to the power of minus 2. In standard form, this is what you will have. 1200 is equal to 12 divided by 100. Please watch this. And this can be expressed as 12 times 10 raised to the power of minus 2. Now, this does not conform with the condition for a number to be expressed in standard form. Okay, but the question says 1200. Otherwise, I would have increased the decimal point from this point position to fall behind the first non-zero digit, and this should have been 1.2 times 10 raised to the power of minus 1, because the decimal point is going back this way. Okay, but ordinarily, if you're asked to express it in standard form, 1200 is best expressed as this. But if you express it as this, it's still correct. Okay, so take note. 9/10, 9 over 10. Okay, and this is equal to 9 times 10 raised to the power of what? Minus 1. Sarah, are you with me? If you understand what I have done, I will expect you to solve now from question number 4 to 7. Solve question number 4 to 7. So let me see you solve question number 4 to 7. Sarah, go ahead and solve question number 4 to 7. Sarah, are you with me? Hello, Sarah. The what? Okay, from your end. Try it again and let's see. Try it again and let's see. Oh, okay, just give it time. Give it time. Refresh your system and try it again. Okay, I'm still waiting for Sarah. And those of you who are online, you can join us. You have to express the numbers in standard form. There are 8 of them, 7 of them, sorry. So express the following in standard form. Okay, Sarah, this is what you will do. If you are still having issues with your system, kindly copy out the questions, and when you are done solving them, you can then send it to me on WhatsApp. I believe, Sarah, you heard what I said. Okay, that brings us to the end of today's class. In today's class, we have been able to see, or we have been able to learn how to convert or express decimal numbers in standard forms. At the last class, we looked at how to express whole numbers in standard form, and in today's class, we have also learned how to express decimal numbers in standard form. In our subsequent classes, we shall be looking at the basic operations In our subsequent classes, we shall be looking at basic operations on numbers in standard form. In our subsequent classes, we shall be looking at basic operations on numbers in standard forms, where we shall be looking at multiplication of numbers in standard form, addition of numbers in standard form. How do you add two numbers in standard form? We shall look at it. We shall look at their multiplications. We shall look at subtractions and divisions. So that brings us to the end of today's class. Kindly like our videos as you watch. While we recommend that you subscribe to our channel if you are yet to do so. Also turn on the notification bell so as to be notified whenever a new video is being uploaded. You can also share the links with your friends and family so that they can also benefit from our daily projects. We also recommend that you like our videos and let us know how you feel about our weekly classes. And remember, tomorrow we'll also be having that of mathematics, and also it may be for a different class. Okay, so we are going to be having classes for JSS1, JSS2, JSS3, SS1, SS2, and SS3. Subsequently, we shall introduce courses or topics on physics, further math, and chemistry. Do have a nice day and see you in our next class. Cheers.